Welcome back, guys. Once again, I'll be showing you how to make coins in FIFA 23. So if you're new around here and you need a team like mine, make sure to drop a like down below and subscribe if you're new. Of course, we are giving away 7 copies of EAFC, and that'll be announced tomorrow as a 14k giveaway reward. And then at 15k, we'll be giving away a further 5. We may add some more to the total throughout the time as well. So all you've got to do is subscribe and send me proof over on Instagram, and you'll be entered into the giveaway. And if you are looking for coins in a quicker way, well, so if you guys are sick of losing at FIFA because your team isn't good enough or you're not good enough at the game, then right now you need to head over to skycoach.gg. Not only can they coach you in your weekend league or play your games for you, you can buy any amount of coins you want, and all of the services get 10% off right now with the code PRORECALL. Go check them out below. Make sure to click the link in the description, and let's get into it. Now, of course, as usual, we've always got to show you how to make coins at the start of the game, and there's a few things you can do for this. Now, first of all, one thing you can really simply do every single day is take yourself over to the promo packs or the gold pack section. Sometimes there's some really good promos for 10 coins. It's always worth doing them. You also want to do your preview pack every day. We've got a bit of an L there, but occasionally you will find really good stuff. Recently, we got Allison. I've had, I think, one team of the season throughout the team of the season, and I've also had like one sort of mid icon. I think I got Herrero when he was a shapeshifter. So you do get good stuff in those. Of course, you then have this section. So squad battles, you can put these on in the background. You get, as you can see, points from the games that you can then use. Obviously, you get a tradable reward at the end of the week, and you get coins per game. Similarly to rivals, take tradable rewards, you're good to go. Foot champs, all you got to do is get in, qualify, get in. You don't even have to get into champs, you just have to get into the qualifiers. Fail them, win them, whatever you do, you will get a tradable reward for that as well. And finally, you can do a club gut. So take yourself over to Stadium and just absolutely gut the hell out of it. Now, at that point, you should have yourself maybe 10 to 20k, depending on what you've gutted, what you've done. And then you want to take yourself over to the absolutely beautiful SBC, that is the Throwback March Key matchup. So you will have seen these across the year. We've all been kind of dabbling in them here and there, and I personally do every single one. So every single week I do marquee matchup. So of course I'm going to show you guys exactly how much profit you can make from it. Now, we're in footies. Do I think that we're going to be getting a footies player? No, but what I do think is there are a ton of really trashy special cards that we will probably pick up one of. And although that's not a big win in terms of what you're getting back, maybe it's 10 or 20k, but the marquee matchups SBC is costing you at most 20,000 coins, and what you're going to get back from it a return, I would say at minimum at the minute, is about 40,000. So from that pack there, we would have made about 5. Nothing major, nothing brilliant. It's a pretty meaty pack. This pack here, we've not got a special at the front, which is a 50-50 whether that's a good thing or not. Looking at that, you're probably looking at another 5k. So we've not got anything good in the first 2 packs, but these are the worst 2. So we've got 3 more to do, and I would almost guarantee you we are going to get a good return from one of these. I'm waiting on that beautiful special card. Just, you know, maybe I've had Smith Rowe like 4 times already since he's been back in packs. So we got Leao there, first of all, that's 5k. So overall we've made about 15k back. We've got all this stuff here. If we were to sell it all, including selling Leao, you're looking at 10k there. So right now, if we've sold everything we've got properly, we're looking at about 20k return. So we're already on break even, and we've got 2 packs to go. So what that means is we are looking pretty healthy. I reckon the minimum profit is about 10k, which means we should get 30. I predicted 40, so let's hope we can get a special card. We've not got one yet. It's been pretty meaty in terms of the packs we've got. My pack luck, personally, I don't think is very good anyway. Another 5k there, so we're on 25. We realistically want to get 6 or 7k from this one minimum, just to bring us that little bit extra. Rare players pack, it's the big pack from the SBC. We've got what we wanted. We've got ourselves Dzeko. So not brilliant, but it's going to get us 30k, I think. I think he's going for a decent bit. So we're going to check that. He's going, okay, 20k. So we were at 25. We got an extra 20 from him, I suppose, which leaves us at... Why am I bad at maths? We're at 45, which is more than what I said. Then we sell these... We're looking at 50k, so we just made 50k from essentially opening packs. So first of all, we're going to go over to Special Portugal, Premier League and Man United. This one's a nice little filter. We've got a couple Dalot cards. We've got a very old Cristiano Ronaldo card, who I can imagine won't be far off being in packs in the next set of footies. You've also got a lot of Bruno Fernandes cards on here, so you've got options. Now, of course, I'm not saying that you're going to pack this Bruno Fernandes or snipe him on this filter. He's obviously levels above all the other ones, but you can definitely get things like this one here, this one here. They're really not as hard to get as you'd think. Now, of course, I think we're probably sitting around 20k for this one, maybe a little bit more with Dalot's lowest inform. So we're looking at pretty much 30k. So on the EA tax there, you realistically want to be going down to about 27. So you're still making 1.5k off this one. Very, very easy little filter. It would be lovely to see the Ronaldo rule breaker. Do I think he's coming up much? Probably not, but it is a card that can be found on here. It's one that's definitely got potential, so it's always one to consider. And when we are looking at United and their kind of specials that you can do based on nation, what you want to do is always go over to Brazil. We've got the likes of, I mean, there's quite a few. So you've got Anthony, you've got Fred, you've got another Fred, and you should have Casemiro as well. So obviously with the lower end of these, you're looking at kind of the 16k, wow, even less. You've got Anthony going absolutely, I think min price, is that, surely that's not min price. He might be one, okay, so he's not min price yet. So you're looking at pretty much doing compare price at about 12,000 coins. You realistically want to be picking this guy up at about 11k. So it's not that difficult. I think right now, being that he's back in packs, it's very, very potential. I think the easiest way to potentially do this sniping would also be, if you want to be looking at that card, forward, Brazil, Premier League, special, you want to go over to, of course, the ones to watch section, and you're going to have him and Gabby Jesus. So I don't think they're far away from each other in value. You've got one at 11,250 there. Can we find one at 11? Would be lovely. So you've obviously got the opportunity there. A lot of cards are dropping right now, guys, so the consistency in values is going to change. What I would always say, a good one to go back to right now, Foot Centurions, League One, PSG. Right now, these guys have absolutely dropped. Now, obviously, I'm not saying you're going to get the Neymar Jr. card. That's just not realistic. But of course, so you got Kimpembe, you got Verratti. They've both dropped to 20k. We spoke about it before, so it's more of an honourable mention than an actual method for the video, but it's definitely one to look at. Of course, we do have a lot of cards here, but realistically, it's best to stick with base cards at the minute. I would suggest going for your typical filters. So if we go over to, for example, League One, you want to go for the more easy ones. So if we go, for example, for Marseille, you want to go for, I think it's the strikers over here. It's not even Marseille, actually. I've got the wrong club. We're looking at Lyoness. So strikers from Lyoness, you've got Dembele, and then you've also got the likes of, I should find him here in a moment. We've got Dembele, and then you should have, I can't remember who the other player is, if I'm being completely honest, but they always go for 900 coins. So I don't know how these guys are so dead set, especially at a point in the year where the rest of the market is dropped, but these are easy picks. Then another one that I think is really good right now, if you take yourself over to Bundesliga at Bayern Munich, and then Tots Moments. So obviously we had Goretzka, and we also had Mane. Both of these have dropped absolutely tons. You've got Mane pretty much available for around 200k. I think there are definitely some ones under the 200 mark. We've got Goretzka, who's literally under 100k. I remember when I packed him and he was literally like near a mil. And then I was craving Mane all tots to then pack him when he hit 200k. Saying that, still a brilliant card. Really enjoy using him. You want realistically for this one to be going for, I mean, 90k EA tax. You want to really be going, 10% would be 9, half that 4.5. So realistically, you probably want to go, I'd say 83. 83 is not a bad shout. You've got the ability to get Mane there. You're obviously more likely to find yourself a correct gun, but it's definitely the better place to be. And we've got one, 79,500, absolutely banging. You see how quick that was as well. And that is, what, a 5k profit? So obviously someone's going to go in the comments and say, oh my gosh, not much profit. It's 5k. It's pretty decent profit, boys. I know that, you know, some people are going to complain about it, but we've spent, what, less than a minute on that? So a minute to get 5k, 10 minutes is 50k, 20 minutes is 100k. In an hour, you're making 300k on that basis. And there are a ton of this guy. There are so many of this guy available. We just got quite a good bit over the profit we were looking for as a minimum, so you are looking at a really easy steal here. Similarly, if you take yourself over to Syria, Tots Moments, you've got Tomori, you've got Quadrado, and you've got Di Maria, all of which are now 40,000 coins, if that, which is insane because this Quadrado card was actually a fucking creamer. Like, this man can do, oh, I bought the wrong one. That could be an L, boys, that could be an L. We tried to get the Di Maria, it refreshed. I think we're probably taking an L on that one, which is annoying. We're probably not making much profit there. Yeah, it's not awful. It's not great. I'm not happy with that scenario. We could have got Di Maria, who I think would have been like 7 or 8k profit. So it is a little bit of a sticky one, but you got to take it on the chin sometimes and just accept the L. Now, one other one that has moments that I really think probably is worth checking is Premier League. So you've got Varane, who's absolutely dirt cheap now, but we've also got Son and James very close to each other. They have not been anywhere near each other for a while, so it's definitely a good one to look at. These ones, you're looking once again about that 30k mark. You realistically want to be picking up a James at about 27, so that's kind of the same for all the 30kers. I feel like Liga Santander might have some moments for us. We got Fekir. Did they have, I think, was it Baldy? Am I right in saying no? So it's Fekir, we got Glaulan, and we got Lorente. So even Lorente has dropped to absolute Pitts, so he's going to be a good one. We've just sold on, I think, that Quadrado, which means we might have actually only lost like, I think we made a couple hundred coins there. That might have been a win there. You can see I've got my Smith Rowe, who I've packed 9 or 6 times during this period already. I don't know how, but hopefully we can pack one of the good ones. What was the other league? Off the top of my head, I mean, what am I? League One. League One has them as well. League One's a little bit different because obviously you've got Neymar and then you've got Renato, but you. Nah, I was going to say you could do a filter of those two. You really can't. But you can do a filter on this bottom end where you're looking at Sissoko and Ito. So both of these 30k players, very, very simply done. And that is all for me today, guys. If you are new around here, make sure to drop a like down below. The video would have been out a little bit sooner, but my computer decided to crash quite a few times. So if it seems rushed, that is why. If you are new around here, just subscribe to get yourself that copy of EAFC giveaway entry. And make sure to send me proof over on Instagram. And of course, as always, have a great day.